Hello everyone, Phillips Akonde is my name and I'm making this video 4.1 final project, my communities analysis, get data set into SQL server, SQL server. So I've read through everything. So let's dive into my SSMS for the demonstration. Yes, let me quickly say this. I make use of these two data sets. So I use a backup file and I copied them into my SQL server. Yeah, quickly, let's dive into my SSMS SQL server and you're going to see how I will be doing this. So stay with me. So here is my data set. As you can see, the two data sets, my FC and Simpson. So for my community, actually downloaded it from the assignment. I mean, it came from the assignment. So I selected these two communities. So this data set are going to form my communities. So I've imported them, as you can see them already. You know, part of the assignment also require that I'll talk about it. Yeah. So I'm beginning with the Simpsons. I think the pronunciation is correct, Simpsons. I'm starting with the Simpsons since I've gone through it. Let me show you how this is done. For the sake of this video, let me go through it again. I'm going to be analyzing and the spending pattern and family transactions because that is what I'm seeing here. Okay, let me start with this family data, which is with two rows, came in with two rows. So you can see it has just two rows. So as I gone through the remaining tables, these are the names that shown. Homer Simpson and Mega Simpson. So I think this data, the whole of this data set is for the Simpson family. Let me view the second table. So this is what we find in the second table of the Simpsons. So you can see there is no issue since I have run it. The code actually run successfully. This is what I can find here as I selected the 1000 rows. So you can see date, description, debit, credit, master name, member name from the Simpsons database. All right, this is the table. So the status are all cleared, the date of transaction. So here comes the description. So that is the debit. So here is the member name. So it appears Mark Simpson. So you remember we only saw two tables. In the first table, we saw the Simpson. The Simpson data. So everything here is just marked Simpson. So you can see, just see it. All right. So look at this table. We stopped at 905. So let me open this table and let's see what is inside. So this is card transaction. The transaction that we're doing with the card. Look at the date the transaction record, the description. That is the owner of the card, the match or the merge, the amount, then the account. So you can see the category and so on. That is all for this first community. So let me show you the second community. My FC. So I love football. I watch football not all the time. This second community, as you see, my FC, so it's a soccer team. I will be doing analysis on the players and status. Also, read facts about the players. So this can be viewed through some of these tables. Okay, let's go through some of them again. So we have like a match and training schedule. Okay, we have this more or less like having some numbers. So we also have this table here. This table explains the player data. So you can see the names of last name. So you can see the names of the players. They are all included in this table. So this is another one again. These are table facts. So look at it, very important players: the goalkeeper, the defender, the midfielder, and the forward. So from this video, we've seen that I successfully imported both data sets into SQL Server. I did that just by coming here. I click database, click restore. As I go to do it, then you click on device. Okay, when we click here, so they are all going to be applied here. So these are all the data, the basis and the backup files that I have on my computer. So here I just selected the ones that I needed to add. So that is pretty about it, and so short and straightforward. So one of the beautiful things I also want to show us is this. I made the connections between the two tables that can be used. That can be used to join two tables together. Columns. Some columns that have the same things. Like for instance, this particular table has player ID, as you can see here. It has player ID and also salary. Why this other table here that has to do with player? This also has a player ID. We can join this table, which is this, with the table player facts. So doing this, we'll be able to get some useful data. So with this, we can get some information, which is this, with the table player facts, and we'll be able to get some data. We can use it to combine these two tables to get some information that we want to get for each player. All right, thank you very much. That is it. So I'm pretty sure that we've learned one or two things today. Cheers. See you in my next video.